Hi, I'm Joe with Security Fire Department. I'm an engineer here, and today I'm going to show you how we do an equipment check-off on 102, which is the Battalion Chief ride through PS Tracks. Every morning we check all the tire pressures, which this one needs to be at 70, and we check all 4 tires, and we are at 70. So once we do all 4 tires, we're going to walk around the vehicle and look for any scratches or dents that have not been reported. And once we do that, we will go to the fluids under the hood and check all of our levels. So in here we have our oil, which we check when the engine is off, and we wipe off the excess oil and make sure it's nice and clean before dipping it back in to get an actual reading. Perfect. Behind the oil, we have the transmission fluid, which we will have to have the engine running for to check that back here. Right here is where we will add oil if we need to. And while we're doing this, we're also looking at all the wiring and battery terminals, belts, everything under the hood to make sure everything looks as it should. Over here we have our power steering, our coolant reservoir, our brake fluid, and our windshield wiper fluid over here. Once we check all the fluids, we would be done with this part of PS Tracks every morning to make sure the fluids are good. When we walk around the vehicle, we also make sure that all of the blinkers, headlights are working, along with emergency lights for the vehicle. So we make sure that all lights are working. Once we're inside the vehicle, we make sure we have our gas card, our 4-gas, gloves, and that our equipment is all working properly and powered on and logged in. With PS Tracks, we go through each compartment to make sure everything is inside. Behind the seat here, we always have the PPE and equipment for the battalion chiefs. We have tape. Back here we have a command board. We have a folder on the other side that has medical paperwork, refusals, SBI forms, property release forms. In the tote here we have maps of our districts that we do mutual aid with, and we have a medical bag on the other side. Behind the shell, we have pike pole, broom, shovel, tie downs, toe straps, and we'll step to the back and we can actually pull the pull slide out. Underneath, we have a traffic sign, we have a skid, a vet bucket, life vest, ropes, tarp, and throw bag. On the other side, we have an SCBA, which we check the battery for the pack every morning, make sure it's good to go. We check the PSI and that when you turn it on, there's no leaks. We have socket sets, toolbox or ice chest, lights for landing a helicopter, and triage tarps. Up here we have batteries for smoke detectors, hand tools, jumper cables, and Kevlar helmets for anything tactical that we might go to. On this apparatus, the med bag is broken down by each compartment and everything is individualized. So we always go through it to make sure everything is accounted for, so we have all the equipment needed in a day. Once we go to a medical, we come back and restock. But we have to go through everything, open it up, and verify that each piece of equipment is actually accounted for. With the bags, we try to keep the zippers met in the middle, so they're always easy to find and you're able to open up quickly. And then you just take your time with PS Tracks, go through each compartment, and like I said, verify that everything that is on PS Tracks is actually accounted for. All right, thank you.